Hello friends, here's another flower, excuse me, that I'm trying out. And you can get these at the fabric store. And I did not realize you can get zippers like this in a long stream. But I suppose if you're making something, you got to fit to whatever it is size. Zipper, but I had no idea. I was kind of clueless on that. But so you can get your zippers like this, which is really cool. And another way of doing a really neat flower is using ribbon. I have ribbon sewn on this one in a easy stitch to pull and kind of, you know how you make the flowers and you pull them together? So you can use a thicker ribbon and stitch them in half, even half over the like so. It's more work. You could pin them on both sides or whatever. So you can play with that. And or a thinner ribbon. And this one's a little bit of a thinner brown ribbon, satin type of thing. And I did do that. I did not want to torture you guys with the sewing because I know how tedious and terrible I sew. And if you can tell, I use white thread to show you. It is horrible. So you pull it together like making your other types of flowers. A lot of other types of flowers, you kind of do that. And you kind of get your I don't want to pull too hard. This is thick thread, but I don't want to pull too hard still. So just do it, pull it, and you're seeing how it's coiling and making a nice spiral type of shape. And that's how we're going to make our flower here for any kind of projects we want to make. So just keep working it. And so I don't know, I can't remember offhand what this type of sewing is called. Again, don't know why. But usually on this kind of project they do come together with the things. But because of the come together and squish together and have a nice little lace ribbon. But because of the zipper part, it just kind of does this twirly thing. So then you gotta glue it down, adhere it down. So then you have this sort of a shape. Now I did use white thread. You would probably use a different color thread, but I want you guys to see the thread in as I'm pulling at what I did, so you couldn't see it if it was the same color. So I'm hoping it'll hide well enough. But this is a nice little flower, just like that. And I can even go a little further, but you can just glue it down like this. So I'm going to actually now put a couple of knots in here. I'm going to really pull and put a couple of knots in here. I'm going to go around my finger about 3 times. Now I'm going to lick my thumb. I'm going to twist just like this and twist kind of off the end, twisting my together, and that's how I'm making my knot, just like that. That's kind of a messy knot, but it works when you're not great at doing it, but you're gluing it anyway, so that's good. So now you're going to kind of play with it to get the to not be so tight in one end and that kind of a thing. And there you go. You don't want it to be too tight on this end, so I'm just going to pull till you get it right. But you got the picture of your flower. There we go. So now I'm going to pull a little bit more. You have your flower here. And like I said, it's a little bit of a messy knot, as you can see on the beginning. And then you throw something in the middle for a bead or whatever. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw a little glue. Now you can use hot glue. I'm just going to use E6000 because I don't know. I will. So I'm just going to throw that in there like that. And I've been using this a lot and I'm really liking it, so it really doesn't even want to fall apart. So now you just have the center. You can kind of work around it, play with the shape a little bit more, that kind of thing. Now I'm going to glue the end. Put my cap back on. Oh, can I do it? Yes, I can. And then I have that. Now, like I said, I'm using E6000. You can use hot glue, whatever you like. Now, I just glued the two ends and it's staying together perfectly like this. So there you go. You got a nice little cute flower for any little project here. This. Now, we can find a little button, or I have some buttons here. Or I have some little wood pieces as well. You could put bottle caps, any kind of little thing in the center. I have these little wood pieces, look cute. I have these little buttons. Of course, I have them in the package here. And you can use a button. Here's one that's actually the right color for it. And there you go. So now you have this cute little flower. And it was that easy. The hardest part was doing that silly little sewing. Well, for me, you know, it wasn't actually that hard, but and it really shapes itself because of the metal in here. So that's a cute, easy way of doing a project. Now, you can use, you don't even have to put a button on right away. You can put it on later, but you can paint it all with gesso and add it to a canvas or whatever you'd like. It's just a nice another way of having really neat texture in your work. So I hope you guys give it a try. I know it doesn't take long, but I didn't want to sew it on the video because I thought you guys would like, it's so long. It is long with me sewing it, but you guys, I probably can do it in a lot quicker time. So I hope you guys give it a try. This is just one. There's different ways you can fold the ribbons and make fuller little pieces and sew along and have cute little folded pieces in there, and just give it a try. Different things. You can get these at the fabric store. You can pick them up a lot of times too at Salvation Army and those kind of things. So if you see something like this, now you know that you can pick it up and make something with it. I think that's more of the big reason why I made it, because I thought, well, I've seen this and I'm like, this is great. You can make something with it, and if someone else sees this material lying around for sale for dirt cheap, you can do the same thing. So give it a try, guys. I hope you like it. Don't forget to craft like a duck. Bye-bye. Hi, friends. I thought I would just show you a quick, this is the thicker ribbon, and you can fold it in half and do the same thing in and out. What I did was I pinned it together on there so then it wouldn't be open enough to fix it up every time I'm going to do a stitch. So I'm just going back and forth, that kind of thing. I'm so horrible at this. This is why I wanted to do it off camera. But I thought I would show you a quick show of what I was doing for the folded one. The first one here, I did not fold it. This was just a smaller piece of ribbon, a thinner piece. But this one is a thicker piece, so if you like the ruffle, more of a different ruffle look, you can fold it in half. And I'm not, you can iron it, but or whatever, but it would kind of take the look of the puffiness, I think, away. And I kind of like that, so that's why I'm leaving it so it's kind of rounded, not a straight edge. So pinning it is a good suggestion because it can go crazy. If you want to have a thicker one, you'll fold it in half. So then you don't want to cover up your zipper, because that's the whole point of having the coolness of the zipper there. And see how horrible I am sewing. It is terrible. So I am actually going to go small here, and in, out, and in again, kind of like a really poor last stitch there. And again, pulling it together, just like the last time. But see how this has got a little bit of a neat, different type of ruffle, whereas this one has a single piece, and this one has got the little puffy, and I like that too. So there's different types of ways you can do it. And I don't know, I like, this one's a little bit longer too, so we're going to see how it works out. But I actually should, I'll have to, whoops, not break it, not rip it, because then now I'll have to start all over again. But that's why I go with the thicker thread. And it does twist, so it's like making it all on its own. It's really doing all the work for you. And I like it. So just kind of playing with it, pulling it down, and that kind of a thing. So you're going to start, there's my messy knot, of course, you recall from the last one. And we're going to do the same thing. This one is a little bit longer, and I think I cut a couple of them longer, so I'll have to check the measurements. But you can play with your length. Oh, Cora and her sneezing like that's crazy. Oh, I think I put it backwards, but it's wrapping up backwards. Okay, so flipping it. I'm making this more difficult. So this is why I was totally hiding the beautiful ribbon. But obviously it started curling that way, so that's okay though. But it does make it easy. You don't even have to like really work hard at making this flower, because it really, with the stiffness of the zipper, it makes it for you, which I really like. And like I said, especially a lighter color too, it makes a nice little flower. So again, I'm going to wet my finger and my thumb with my slobber. 1, 2, 3. I try to wrap it around a few times, and then twist like this and pull. It's a messy knot, but it's something quick that's going to get the job done. You're going to glue over it anyways. It's not something you're seriously sewing with or whatever. So some people are going to be like, what are you doing? But it does the job for me. It's like quick and easy knot. So now you just fiddle with it till you get it the way you want it. And I have it quite tight on this end, so I'm going to pull it back a bit more onto this end. And once I feel like I have the shape or the way my flower goes, then I can stick a little glue down. You can use, like I said, hot glue or any kind of glue. Tacky glue will even work. It is not like our delicate flower that will come apart on you. This one here, just like that. So just like that. So I'm going to glue the inside in. I'm using my E6000. Maybe it's the wrong glue. I don't know. You guys can use whatever. And I'm going to glue my bottom. Got a lot there. And there I go. And you can play with it any way you want. And that is it, really. And you can stick, like I said before, anything in. You can put a nice white bead in it, gold bead in it would be really nice. Here's a pink and gold. I'm going to use this one. There you go. And any button or whatever bead, flat back pearls would be really nice too. I need to get some larger ones. So there you go, another one. Just to show you a little bit of a different, come on. The ruffleness of it and just a different style than this one, just a little bit. And this one's a shorter zipper, and this one's a longer one. So you play with your length. I'll see what lengths I have. I think I used, for my first one, it was about 17 inches long, and the other one was 24. So there you go. This one was 17 inches and this one was 24. So there you go. I hope you guys give this a try. Talk to you guys later. Don't forget to craft like a duck. Bye-bye.